Get started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please like and follow all of our social media to keep up with everything happening at MyTown TV. This broadcast will begin in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our app for your smart TV on Roku or Apple TV to watch other live and archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please stay tuned and we will begin broadcasting in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in to the MyTown Sports Network. This event has not yet started. Please download our MyTown TV app for your Android or iPhone to watch other live broadcasts and see archived events. Our broadcast will start in just a few minutes.
Good evening and happy Cinco de Mayo, and welcome to MyTown TV's coverage of Russell Red Devil and Rowan County Viking baseball, fueled by Clark's Pump and Shop and brought to you by Big Sandy Superstores. Tonight we have a MyTown matchup between the Russell Red Devils and the Rowan County Vikings. I'm Nathan River, and you are looking at the closest thing to heaven on earth, and that is a high school baseball field in eastern Kentucky. Today we also have a 16th region showdown. The Red Devils have traveled down I-64 to take on the Vikings. This is the second meeting this year between these two teams. Russell won the first meeting 10-0 in Russell. Russell's coming into this game winning 3 of their last 4. Rowan County coming into this game is winning 4 out of their last 5. That one lone loss was a tough one to Ashland last night up at Blazer at Alumni Field. We're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll break down the matchup. You are watching MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable. and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
Fresh Start Health is now accepting new patients in Moorhead. Walk-ins are welcome for primary care, counseling, hepatitis and STI treatment, psychiatry, and addiction medicine. Book online at freshstarthealth.com or call 606-225-8200. Fresh Start Health, next to Fazoli's, Moorhead.
Welcome back to the campus of Rowan County Senior High School here atop Viking Field in beautiful Moorhead, Kentucky, where the Vikings and the Red Devils of Russell will go at it right here on MyTown TV. First, let's look at the Red Devils. Tim Rice's 17-6 team will be the 2 seed in a couple of weeks in the 63rd District Tournament. Raceland leads that district with a 5-1 record, followed by the Red Devils at 4-2. Greenup will be the 3 seed at 2-4, and Lewis will be the 4 seed at 1-5. Russell is led on offense by seniors Dawson Wada and Keone Anchetta. Both have 25 hits on the season. Wada has 17 RBIs and scored 20 runs and has a .379 average. Anchetta has 19 RBIs, scored 23 runs, and has a .368 average. Gunnar Hignott has 24 hits. He has 12 RBIs and has scored 25 runs and has an average of .338. As a team, the Red Devils have scored 198 runs and have only given up 90. Their strength is their pitching staff, as they have a 2.96 ERA. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the Rowan County Vikings. You are watching MyTown TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all. Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Rowan County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
Mom, what's for dinner?
At UK St. Clair Medical Center, your health comes first. From advanced treatments to compassionate personal attention, we're here for every step of your journey. Trusted doctors, modern technology, and a tradition of excellence. The care you need, the caring you deserve. Serving Eastern Kentucky since 1963. UK St. Clair Medical Center.
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court is driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia. I am your 24/7 commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Welcome back to this My Town matchup between Russell and Rowan County. Talk a little bit about Rowan County. Scott Collins' 15-12 club took a tough loss last night. Mason Havens was the starter, and he was rolling along, not allowing any runs until the bottom of the third, where he looked like he was going to escape a second and third with 2 outs jam when a controversial call at first base allowed the first run to score. Havens was able to work out of that inning without any more damage. But in the next one, he gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the fourth, the big hit being a 3-run blast, the 13th home run by state home run leader Shane Marucci. Ashland scored 4 more runs off reliever Littleton before the end of the inning. Vikings were able to get 3 back in the top of the 6th, making it 8-3, but were unable to keep the Tomcats from scoring 5 times in the bottom of the 6th to end the game at 30-3. We're going to go ahead and take a break while we do the anthem. We'll be right back. You're watching My Town TV.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Being able to spend time with patients is really what does make the biggest difference.
My goal is to get you as well as I can so that you don't need a doctor as often.
With expert clinicians offering personalized care in pediatrics, mental health, pharmacy, dental, and so much more. We're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
When you need insurance, it's nice to know you have a Farm Bureau agent right in your community. Someone who understands your family's needs and lives right down the road. For insurance in Rowan County, call your local agent, Bailey Trent. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Did you know that teens can have their own debit cards at the Citizens Bank? Teach them independence while you stay in control. Ask about teen debit cards today. The Citizens Bank, committed to our community since 1928.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back. Looks like we're going to get started a few minutes early. I'll go over some of my Rowan County stats as those players come up to bat. We'll go over the starting lineup for Russell. Leading off, number 6, a junior, Gunnar Hignite. Batting second, a freshman, number 13, Lane Paxson. Batting third, a senior, number 8, Dawson Wada. Batting fourth, a senior, number 15, Keone Anchetta. Batting fifth, a senior, number 7, Jacob Tolliver. He'll be at third base. Batting sixth, a senior, number 23, Jaden Frazier. Batting seventh, a sophomore, number 1, Griffin Fisher. Batting eighth, a senior, number 2, Caden Criswell. And batting ninth, a senior, number 10, Grayson Kaiser. So again, that's Hignite, Paxson, Wada, Anchetta, Tolliver, Frazier, Fisher, Criswell, and Kaiser. For the Vikings, Aaron Pennington will be on the mound. His numbers, he is a senior. This is his 8th appearance, his 4th start. And that pitch is in there for strike one, and this game is underway. He's given up 7 runs, 6 of those earned, 8 walks and 20 strikeouts. He has a 1-1 record and 2 saves and posts a 3.6 ERA. That pitch is fouled into the mitt for strike 2. We wish you were here with us. Pitch is outside, but since you're not, we are glad you are watching here this MyTown matchup on MyTown TV. The weather is a little iffy right now. It's sprinkled a little bit earlier. It seems to have stopped now. Ball is hit right up the middle for a base hit into center field for Gunnar Hignite. That'll bring up freshman Lane Paxson. He is hitting .370 on the season. Hignite over at first base. He is 15 for 21 in stolen base attempts. So throw over, not in time. Your umpires for tonight is Lane Hughes on the bases and Keith Powers behind the plate. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Ball beats him, and he is going to be out. Good throw there by Likens. So that first runner erased as quickly as he was on. So 1 out on the caught stealing by Hignite. That pitch is high and outside for ball 2. Pitch is in there for a strike. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. The wind is blowing decent amount. A little bit left to right. Ground ball to second baseman Stimson. He fields, throws on to first for out number 2. That'll bring up the senior, number 8, Dawson Wada. He's hitting .379 on the season. First pitch to Wada upstairs for ball 1, like a fastball. Pennington pitches out of the stretch for the whole game. Pitch misses, 2-0. High and out, high, 3-0. I am set up to the left of the camera. Here's a 3-0 in there for a strike. Counts 3-1. I'm going to try and keep an eye on the weather. Here's a 3-1 in there for strike 2. And Wada has yet to swing the bat. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Curveball does not come back to the zone. So 2-out walk issued by Pennington. And that'll bring up Keone and Chetta. The senior is hitting 368 on the season. So runner on first. In there for strike one. If you're curious about Wada on the base paths, he is 10 for 10 in stolen bases. On the outside corner for a strike, that'll even it up at 1-1. And Chetta steps back in. Here comes the 1-1, just off the inside corner. Plate umpire looked like he wanted to call it. Did not. Here's a 2-throw over in the dirt, blocked up by Mason Havens. And I think that got Havens in the leg. I don't think it hit his glove. Seems to be hobbling around a little bit. Comes a 2-1 from Pennington. Fouled back against the net. That'll even it up at 2-2. Looks like the majority of the rain is staying north of us. Here's the 2-2 again, outside, 3-2. Looks to be in a line from about Louisville to Maysville. And then it drops down around 65, or I-65, so we should be able to get this game in no problems unless something just develops. Runner goes, ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Pennington, both with 2 outs. And that'll bring up the third baseman, senior, number 7, Jacob Tolliver. Tolliver hitting .343 on the season. So now runners on first and second, 2 out. That's in there for a strike. Stinson at second base, trying to keep Wada close. One is driven to center field. Banks, it'll fall in front of him. The wave is on. Here comes the throw to the plate. Will not be in time. And Jacob Tolliver with an RBI single. And Russell has an early 1-0 lead. So give Tolliver a single, give him second base on the throw home. The second hit of the ball game for Russell here in this top of the first. Now runners on second and third, 2 out. Jaden Frazier steps in. He's hitting .281 is the sophomore catcher. That's on the inside corner for strike 1. Comes the 0-1 pitch, way outside for ball 1. That'll even it up at 1-1. And walks continue to be a plague for this Viking pitching staff. Here comes a 1-1 swing and a miss. And now Pennington is ahead. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It goes all the way back. A run will score. And the throw down to first is not in time. So a pass ball wild pitch on the strikeout allows Anchetta to score. And it is 2-0, and there's a runner on there are runners on the corners now. And Rowan County will have a quick powwow on the mound. While they do that, let's take a really short break. We'll be back in a moment. We're watching MyTown TV.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most.
Griffin Fisher will step in. The sophomore catcher hitting .340 with runners on the corners and 2 men out. Pitches inside for ball 1. 2-0 early. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That'll even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So I was saying walks have been a killer for this Viking pitching staff. They have given up 108. Well, now after this inning, 110 walks. That doesn't. He might have been able to have him at first had he thrown this baseball. And not counting the walks they had last night against Ashland, which was 7. Pitches outside. So if my numbers are correct, they've given up 115 walks to about 175 strikeouts. Comes a 2-1, runner goes. Tapped foul back towards the on-deck batter. Rowan County's offense has been fairly prolific. They are tied with Ashland at the top of the region in runs scored at 211, but they are 5th worst in runs given up at 176. Runner goes again, ball is hit again, foul towards first base. Frazier will take the jog back to first. Another 2-2 pitch coming. Curveball misses high. And another full count for Pennington. Comes a 3-2 pitch. Just kidding. He'll bluff third and then bluff first. Trying to catch Frazier going, which you know he'll be going on this pitch. Here he goes. Ball is chopped to Smith at third. He'll field. Throw on to first in time, and that'll retire the side. Russell able to get 2 runs across on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. After a half an inning, it's Russell 2, Rowan County coming to bat. You're watching a MyTown matchup right here on MyTown TV.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
Fresh Start Health is now accepting new patients in Moorhead. Walk-ins are welcome for primary care, counseling, hepatitis and STI treatment, psychiatry, and addiction medicine. Book online at freshstarthealth.com or call 606-225-8200. Fresh Start Health, next to Fazoli's, Moorhead.
Did you know that teens can have their own debit cards at the Citizens Bank? Teach them independence while you stay in control. Ask about teen debit cards today. The Citizens Bank, committed to our community since 1928.
Welcome back to MyTown TV's coverage of Russell and Rowan County baseball, fueled by Clark's Pump and Shop and brought to you by Big Sandy Superstores. We have a MyTown matchup. Russell able to get 2 in the top of the first. And we'll go over the Rowan County starting lineup. Leading off, a junior, number 7, Ross Banks. Batting second, a junior, number 2, Grant Rose. And if you watched our Townies award show on Sunday, you saw that Grant was the recipient of the Comeback Player Award. Batting third, a senior, number 11, Aaron Pennington. Pennington, the owner of a 22-game hitting streak. Batting cleanup, a senior, number 4, Brody Likens. Batting fifth, a freshman, number 99, Mason Havens. Batting sixth, a freshman, number 12, Eli Miller. Batting seventh, a junior, number 16, Toby Stinson. Batting eighth, a senior, number 6, Braxton Smith. And batting ninth, a junior, number 14, Jackson Pico. Again, that's Banks, Rose, Pennington, Likens, Havens, Miller, Stinson, Smith, and Pico. Keone Anchetta on the bump for Russell. His first pitch is driven to center field. Kaiser going back, and it's going to be off the wall. Banks round first, heading into second, sliding, and a leadoff double for Ross Banks. Missed a home run by about a foot. So that'll bring up Grant Rose. Rose is hitting .321 on the season. I did want to talk about Anchetta on the mound. His numbers look like this. This is his 9th appearance, his 7th start. Giving up 30 hits, 16 runs, 12 of those earned, 17 walks, and 29 strikeouts, and owns a record of 3-2 with 1 save and a 2.93 ERA. That pitch is lofted off to the left side and out of play. So again, this Rowan County offense does have the ability to score runs. Shortstop Paxton trying to sneak in behind Banks. Now they both go back to their respective places. Here's a fly ball to left. Wada squeezes it, gets the ball in quickly. And it went by the third baseman, but the catcher, Fisher, able to back that up to keep Banks over at first base. 1 out in the inning for the senior, Aaron Pennington. Again, Pennington, the owner of a 22-game hitting streak. He is hitting .519 on the season. A quick conversation between Fisher and Anchetta. Speaking of the Russell defense, they look like this on the field from left to right. In the outfield, Wada, Kaiser, and Criswell. And around the horn from third to first is Tolliver, Paxton at short, Hignite at second, Frazier at first. Behind the plate is Fisher, and of course Anchetta is on first. As he turns to look at Banks, nobody covering. Pennington with 41 hits on the season as that pitch misses down and in. 24 RBIs. He scored 38 runs. 17 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. and is 20 of 22 in stolen base attempts. Comes the 1-0. The ball is driven to right field, and it looks like it's going to get down, and it is, and it takes a hard carom to the right against the fence. Banks had to hold up. He's going to being waved around. He's going to score, and Pennington will slide into third base with an RBI triple. That ball took a wicked bounce away from the right fielder. Almost looked like a 90-degree bounce, bounced straight into the fence in foul territory. And there's not a lot of foul territory in this park, which may have helped Criswell some to get to the ball quickly. So Likens now steps in. Likens hitting .472. Anchetta comes set with a runner at third. That ball misses outside for ball one. Likens with 34 hits on the season, 33 RBIs. He scored 19 times. Has 8 doubles, a triple, a home run, and is 12 of 15. I'm sorry, 10 of 12 in stolen base attempts. No, it is 12 of 15. Pitch is low for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on third, 1 out. 1 run in for the Vikings, looking to play add-on here. Try and bring this game even at 2 apiece. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Likens waiting on the 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. That's in there for strike one, right at the bottom of the zone. So much so, Likens thought it was ball 4. Home plate umpire Keith Powers thought otherwise, and his is the opinion that matters. Comes the 3-1. Ball is lifted high on the infield. Who's going to call for it? It'll be Paxson that makes the play, and there are 2 gone in the bottom of the first. I'll bring up Mason Havens, the freshman first baseman. He has 32 hits. Scored 16 times, has 40 RBIs, leads his team in RBIs. 12 doubles, 2 home runs, and is 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts, and is hitting .427. First pitch to Havens is outside for ball 1. Want to know the count on Havens? Trying to get the runner Pennington home from third. Here comes the 1-0 outside. 2-0. Anchetta does have a pretty decent, I believe it's a slider. I don't think it's a curveball. But he's not been able to find it on that outside corner yet in this game. Here's the 2-0. Ball is chopped foul and out of play. Coach Scott Collins has a nice grab over there. 2 balls and a strike to the big freshman. Wind a little bit lighter than it was, is blowing straight out to center. 2-1. There's a curveball there, and that bends in for strike 2. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Chetta comes set. Another breaking ball is popped way up into the air, foul. Fisher has it, and that'll retire the side. Rowan County does cut the lead in half on the strength of an RBI triple by Aaron Pennington. And we go to the second. Your score, Russell 2, Rowan County 1. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet. You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Welcome back to the beautiful campus of Rowan County Senior High School in Moorhead, Kentucky. We are atop Viking Hill, where we've got a MyTown matchup between the Russell Red Devils and the Rowan County Vikings. Getting ready to start the top of the second. Russell leads 2-1. Russell will send up their 8-9 one-hitters in Caden Criswell, Grayson Kaiser, and then Gunnar Hignite. Numbers on Criswell. He has 10 hits, 10 runs scored, and 10 RBIs with 3 doubles, a triple. And is 5 for 5 in stolen base attempts. He's hitting .233 on the season. Pennington finishes his warm-up tosses. He was a little late in getting out onto the mound because he was at third base when that inning ended. So Criswell steps in, righty against righty. Again, Pennington pitching out of the stretch. Misses inside for ball 1. Comes a 1-0 from Pennington. Just missed. 2 balls, no strikes. Comfortable day out here, 70 degrees. Ball is hit into right center field for a base hit. Banks able to get to it and get it in quickly. For the second inning in a row, the Russell Red Devils have their leadoff man on via a single to center field. That'll bring up Grayson Kaiser. Kaiser has 20 hits on the season. He's scored 15 runs and has 15 RBIs, 4 doubles, a triple. Is 6 for 6 on the base pass and is hitting .323. As that ball is lifted high into the air, that will be playable. Who's going to get to it? And it will be Smith over at third base in foul territory for out number 1. We'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Gunnar Hignite. He is 1 from 1. He hit a single back up the middle his first time up. And then he was caught stealing 2 pitches later. Pitches inside, goes all the way to the wall. The Likens unable to try and get a throw down to second. That'll be a wild pitch to move Caden Criswell from first to second if you're keeping score at home. So Criswell at second base with one out. Comes the 1-0 pitch to Hignite. Inside and goes all the way to the wall again. And move the runner to third on a pass ball. It's now 2-0. So Criswell now at third. Here comes a 2-0 pitch to Hignite off the outside corner. And it's 3-1. I don't think it's still sprinkling out there. Lycan's having a hard time getting the ball in his glove. 3-0 on the outside corner for strike one. Here's the 3-1 pitch outside for ball four. It's the third walk of the game issued by Pennington. That'll bring up Lane Paxson, the freshman. He is 0 for 1 today. He does have 20 hits on the season. Scored 23 times, 9 RBIs, 3 doubles, and is 9 for 10 in stolen bases. That pitch is in there for strike one. Runners on the corners, one out. You would expect Hignite to go at some point in this at-bat. And there he goes now. Throw, not sure where that was. I mean, it went towards second base. It looked like there was a play going on, but some miscommunication between Likens, Rose, and Stinson, and possibly Pennington on who was going to field that. So give Hignite a stolen base. He'll be out there at second. Criswell still at third, did not bite on the play. So 1-1 count on the 370 hitting Paxson. Outside, 2-1. Pennington's going to step off and reset the signs. You know if they have pitch comm in high school? Comes the 2-1. That's in there, breaking ball for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the number 2 hitter, 2 runners on. Here's the 2-2. Hit to the shortstop. Rose fields. He'll throw on to first. Criswell from third will score on RBI. Ground out. So 2 outs in the inning for Dawson Wada. Wada does not have an official at bat. He walked and he scored back in the first. Pitch just misses. Wada flinched at it, did not swing. Pitch misses low. 2-0. Oh, and that gets Wada right in the left shoulder. So Wada's on for the second time without the benefit of a hit. So now runners on the corners, and that'll bring up a senior, number 15, Keone Anchetta. He also walked and scored his first time up. His season stats, did not get a chance to go over that, and really any of these Russell hitters during the first inning. He has 25 hits, scored 23 runs, 19 RBIs, 2 doubles, 4 triples. That pitch is in there for a strike. 9 for 10 on the base paths and sports a 368 batting average. Down in the count here, 0-1 with runners on the corners. Ball is fouled out, and Anchetta's in a hole, 0-2. Wind, for the most part, is pretty much calm now. That little teeny tiny little front that came through with all the sprinkles. Pitch misses inside. Runner goes. Here's a throw down, not in time. He slid over the bag. Had Rose had the tag applied, he would have probably been out. A little bit of a delayed steal there. Ball, 2 strikes. Ball is chopped on the plate, and Pennington will run at, tag both runners. One of them has to be out for the third out of the ball game. Not a great decision there by Hignite to stop. That kind of trapped Wada, basically. But Anchetta will reach on a fielder's choice, but I believe Hignite, I believe Wada will actually be the one that is out. I'm not sure how, can't remember how that scoring works. I don't know, both of them can't be on. I think the trailing runner, if both are tagged, is the one that's out. So either way, we go to the bottom of the third. Russell able to add a run. They now lead 3-1. We'll be back for the bottom of the second. You're watching My Town TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was going to support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK King's Daughters.
Welcome back. It's the bottom of the second. Russell able to push one more across to make it 3-1. Rowan County will send up their 6, 7, 8 hitters, and Eli Miller, Toby Stinson, and Braxton Smith. And if anybody gets on, Jackson Pico. Eli Miller steps in. The freshman has 22 hits on the season, has scored 18 runs, has 17 RBIs, 7 doubles, 2 triples, and is 6 for 9 in stolen bases, is hitting .373. A little tardy on that fastball, and he's down in the count 0-1 as he fouls it off to the left side. Comes the 0-1. Breaking ball. And Miller is in a hole 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball stays high. And Chetta's still up, a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Another curveball. Catches the outside corner on a delayed call by the home plate umpire. That's the first strikeout of the ball game for Chetta. That'll bring up a junior, number 16, Toby Stinson. Pitches in there for a strike. Stinson with 25 hits on the season, 11 runs, 16 RBIs, and 5 doubles. He's hitting .329. Ball is low to even it up at a ball and a strike. Talked about these lights before. They shine straight down. There is nothing really shining up. So as it gets darker, which you don't have that big as much of an issue as you get later in the season, but you can lose the ball. Here's a chopper to the first baseman. Frazier fields, tosses to Anchetta at first base, and that's the second out of the inning. That'll go 3-1 for the putout. That'll bring up third baseman senior, number 6, Braxton Smith. Smith has 16 hits on the season, scored 11 runs, 18 RBIs, 7 doubles, and a home run. He's hitting .229 as that pitch is fouled off the catcher's glove. And Smith falls behind 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the inside corner for strike 2, and that was a good pitch by Anchetta. Right on the black of the inside part of the plate. Only thing Smith probably could have done with that is pull it foul had he swung at it. Here's the 0-2. High and inside. A little bit of chin music there for Smith. I don't think he appreciated that. I would expect to see Anchetta come back with the slider or curveball here on the outside part of the plate. Here's the 1-2. That's exactly what that was. It just did not get, it went past the outside part of the plate, and that'll even the count up at 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Misses low and outside, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ball's lifted into the air. Past first base, and it'll end up just inside the Viking bullpen. And everybody will make their way back to their positions. Hignite ran a long way. Had the fence not been there, he may have had a play. Everybody's now at their respective positions, ready for this second payoff pitch from Anchetta to Braxton Smith. Fastball misses for ball 4. That's the first walk of the ball game issued by Anchetta. And now with 2 outs, Jackson Pico will step to the plate with a runner on first. Pico, the owner of two of the 8 hits yesterday against Ashland. So he may be starting to turn the corner. He's hitting .250. He's got 8 hits, well, 10 if you include the ones from last night. Here's a throw over to first. Scored 12 runs, has 4 RBIs and 2 doubles. First pitch, here's a throw down to first. Close, but not in time. Pico steps in, ready for the 0-1 pitch from Anchetta. Ball low. That'll leaving it up at a ball and a strike. I assume it was low. It looked like it caught plenty of plate. Here's a throw, another throw over to first. Here's the 1-1 from Anchetta. Ball is driven to right center field, right at Criswell, and he will make the catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on. And we go to the top of the third. Your score in this My Town matchup, Russell 3, Rowan County 1. We'll be back. You're watching My Town TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all. Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Rowan County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
Welcome back to My Town TV's coverage of Russell and Rowan County baseball, fueled by Clark's Pump and Shop and brought to you by Big Sandy Superstores. We head to the top of the third. Russell will send up their 5, 6, 7 hitters in Tolliver, Frazier, and Fisher, and then if anybody gets on, Criswell. Pennington is out there to begin his 3rd inning of work. Been a little bit plagued by some wildness, as there's been a couple wild pitches and has walked 3. 2 of those walks are the difference in the ball games. Both those walks scored back in the first. So Pennington looks to get things straightened out here in the 3rd inning. So Tolliver will step in. He is 1 for 1 with a RBI single back in the first. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. Pennington, a little bit similar of a delivery that Havens has, in that the difference is Havens is probably a little more further to the right of the pitching rubber, but both of them tend to step towards the right-handed batter's box and then throw across their body. Pennington does use his back a bit more than Havens did last night. There's a ground ball into the 5-6 hole, fielded by Rose. Long throw from the gap, and unable to make that play. Another single for Jacob Tolliver. This one of the infield variety. Now to bring up Jaden Frazier. Frazier's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, but he was able to reach on the pass ball or wild pitch by Pennington back in the first. Here's a bunt fielded by Likens in foul territory. There is action in the Rowan County bullpen. I believe that is Mason no, that is Eli. No, Eli Miller's in right field. As soon as I figure out who's in the pen, I'll let you know. Here's a big sweeping breaking ball. Pitch fooled Frazier a bit. He's now down in the count 0-2. Throw over to first, not in time. Outside 1-2. If you're curious about Tolliver's stolen base numbers, he is 3 for 3. So not a huge threat to steal. Ball is hit into center field. Banks goes back, makes the catch, and Frazier will retreat back to first base with one out in the inning. So that'll bring up Griffin Fisher. He is 0 for 1. He grounded out to third baseman Smith back in the first. So Griffin will step in. First pitch is grounded to the shortstop, Rose. He fields, goes to Stinson at second for 1, and on to first to Havens for a double play. Good turn there by Stinson at second. And we go to the bottom of the third. Score still, Russell 3, Rowan County 1. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
At UK St. Clair Medical Center, your health comes first. From advanced treatments to compassionate personal attention, we're here for every step of your journey. Trusted doctors, modern technology, and a tradition of excellence. The care you need, the caring you deserve. Serving Eastern Kentucky since 1963. UK St. Clair Medical Center.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Russell still leads 3-1. Rowan County will send up their 1-2-3 hitters in Banks, Rose, and Pennington. Banks and Rose responsible for the 2 hits so far against Anchetta. Ross Banks with a double his last time up to center field. And off the top of the wall, it was about a foot from going out in straightaway center. And then Aaron Pennington had that RBI triple.
Leading off the bottom half of the third for the Vikings, your center fielder, number 7, Ross Banks.
So again, Banks steps in 1 for 1 with a double. And Chetta comes set and pours plateward. That ball is lifted over the first baseman into right field. It's going to be caught on a phenomenal play out there by Gunnar Hignite, laying out, bouncing on the ground hard, and still able to hold on to the baseball. Put a star by that play by Gunnar Hignite. That'll bring up Grant Rose. He's 0 for 1, flied out to left field his first time up. Pitch is in there on the top inside quadrant of the zone. Comes the 0-1 from Anchetta. Breaking ball pulled foul down the right field line. The ball went underneath the gate of the of the bullpen, and there's a little killdeer out there having an absolute fit. I can hear her from the press box. Here's the 0-2. Bounced it foul again to the right side. You must have a nest right there because it was flailing about, yelling. It did not like the fact there was somebody running down that line to get that baseball. Here's the 0-2. High. 1-2. Looks like number 6, Braxton Smith, out there in the bullpen. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss. And Fisher completes the strikeout with the tag. Second out of the ball game. And that'll bring Pennington to the plate. And he is 1 for 1 with a triple to right field his last time up. First pitch to Pennington, a curveball this time. Stays high for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. Ball is hit to right field again, this time about a foot foul. One count on the Pennington. Pennington, who's extended his, with that triple, extended his hitting streak to 23 games. Ground ball to Paxton at short. He fields, throws on to first, and it was close, but they will call him out at first. That was really close. But that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We head to the 4th. Russell still leads 3-1. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle?
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank. Working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all. Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Round County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
Welcome back. We start the top of the fourth inning. We have a call to the bull. No, we don't. Aaron Pennington is still in. I had on my paper, I misread. Pennington is number 11. And he's the third hitter, and that's why I got confused. Pennington's still in as he begins his fourth inning of work. Give a shout out to my good friend Matt Richardson, who let me know that there is indeed a nest down there by the bullpen on the warning track, and last count it had 4 eggs in it. So pretty dangerous spot for a killdeer to have its nest. But if you know anything about killdeer, they like rocky places to build those nests, and usually it's where people are. Caden Criswell in there to lead off for the Russell Red Devils. It'll be Criswell, Kaiser, and Hignite. Criswell singled back in the second and scored on Lane Paxson's RBI ground out. And it's 3-0 on Criswell. Here's a 3-0 pitch from Pennington right down Broadway for strike one. Here comes the 3-1. Another curveball. This time it stays high. And another walk issued. That's the fourth one of the ball game for Pennington. So Kaiser will step in. He's been on base twice with a single in the first and a walk in the second. Pitch misses outside, bring it 1-0. Criswell at first does not go. That ball is fouled off to the right side and out of play back towards the parking lot. It'll even count up at 1-1. The wind has essentially not at this point. It was blowing pretty good when we got here about 5 o'clock. Here's a show's bunt. No good. Havens crashes. Criswell had a pretty good lead out there. Of course, he's able to do that when Havens crashes like he was doing, showing bunt. Pitch is driven high and back out of play. Back now, that one's back towards the softball field. Two balls, 2 strikes, runner on first, nobody out. Russell leading 3-1 here in the top of the fourth. Here comes the break-even pitch. Misses, and Likens asked to see if he swung. He did not. It's a tough call for the umpire that is sitting up back behind the mound. Here comes the payoff pitch. Curveball's in there for strike 3. That's the second strikeout for Pennington. And that'll bring up Gunnar Hignite. Hignite is 1 for 1 with a walk, and he singled to lead off the game right up the middle. Criswell still over at first. Here's a throw down and throw over. Got Criswell right in the ribs. Wasn't thrown hard. That was Pennington basically telling Criswell, hey, I know you're there. Here's the 1-0. Ball is grounded to second baseman Stinson Fields. Only play is at first. And that's the second out of the inning. Criswell will move on to second base. That'll bring up Lane Paxson. He is 0 for 2. Grounded to second in the first and grounded to short in the second, but that ground out resulted in an RBI. Actually scored Criswell on that. Pitch is fouled off. Temperature holding steady right now at 70, which is what it was at game time, or first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball hit to just past Stinson. He had to dive, and the run will end up scoring. I'm not sure if Miller fields that cleanly, if he has a play at the plate or not. It would have been close. But give Paxson a single, RBI single. And that'll bring up Dawson Wada. He has been on twice. But officially has no at-bats as he had a walk in the first and was hit by a pitch in the second. Score Criswell. It is now 4-1 Russell. Here's the pitch to Wada, and that gets Wada, and that's the second time he's been hit by a pitch. That one got him in the ribs. And give Wada credit, he has yet to rub that spot. And Coach Collins is coming in to calm him. Actually, he's going to take the ball from Pennington. So we're going to have a pitching change. If you want to sponsor a call to the bullpen, give Brian Harris a call or an email at brian@mytowntv.com, and he'll get you hooked up. Looks like it's going to be Eli Miller coming in from right field. We'll try and get these changes for you when we come back. You're watching MyTown TV.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh. Put your phone.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for two.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Welcome back. Eli Miller is changing positions. He is just not coming to the mound. I believe he's going to third base. And third baseman Braxton Smith will be coming to the mound. Braxton Smith, this will be his third appearance in an inning and 2/3. He's given up 2 hits, 5 runs, all 5 earned, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. He owns a 21 ERA. And as soon as I figure out who's in right field and where Pennington went, I will let you know. My guess is Pennington will probably go to short if he does come out. The Rose I believe that's what'll happen. So Rose will move to second. Stinson going to right. I think that's where he played last night. So that'll bring up the pitcher, Keone Anchetta. He's 0 for 1. He hit into that fielder's choice on that weird play where Hignite and Paxson both ended up at third base. Pitch misses low for ball 1. Smith gets set. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Ball is fouled off against the net. That'll even it up at 2-2 or 1-1. Pitch is in the dirt, gets away from Likens. And that'll allow both runners to move up 90 feet. So move both runners up on a wild pitch. And now 2 runners in scoring position for Keone and Chetta. And that pitch got him. The second hit by pitch in a row by Viking pitching. So now bases loaded with 2 outs against Jacob Tolliver, who's 2 for 2 with this RBI single in the first and an infield single to, I believe that was third base. Or shortstop, I should say. Here's a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. And Smith gets ahead 0-1. I believe this is the only My Town stream today. I'm glad you're with us. Pitch misses low, makes a count 1-1. Tomorrow we have 2 games. In baseball, Greenup County will travel across the river to Huntington. First pitch is at 6 p.m. And Ripley, I believe that's West Virginia, not Ripley, Ohio. That ball is hit into the right center field gap. 1 run will score. Second runner comes in. And 2 more runs will score. It makes it 6-1. On the 2 RBI base hit by Tolliver, and he now is 3 for 3. So score Paxson and score Wada. And Chetta is over at third, and Tolliver is at first. Tolliver now has 4 RBIs in this game. There's a shot to Pennington at shortstop. Another run will score. That'll be a hit. It was not a easy play by any means. So now Score and Chetta move Tolliver to second, and Griffin Fisher will step in. He is 0 for 2. He hit into a 6-4-3 double play back in the third. Pitch from Smith is in there for strike one. As I was saying, for tomorrow, Ripley, West Virginia travels to Cabell Midland for a 6 o'clock first pitch. I will be on the mic for that game for Mike Miller. He is still under the weather. And with that game, I will have covered every school that MyTown TV is partners with. I guess you can call that a grand slam, right, Jeff? Or Jeremy? Jeremy and Jeff. Jeremy Sutherland here on camera, Jeff Moore on production. Here's a throw. It's going to go way into right field. That'll score another run. Move Frazier and Fisher to up a base on the wild pitch, and then score Tolliver on the error by the catcher. Makes it 8-1 Russell. Pitch is in there for a strike. I said Frazier and Fisher. I meant Tolliver and Frazier. Tolliver was at second, Frazier at first. Wild pitch sent them both, one to third, one to second. And then Tolliver scored on the throw into left field. Pitch misses up, brings the count full. Here comes the payoff pitch, and that gets Fisher. That's the third Russell batter hit by a pitch this inning. And that'll bring up Criswell, who began the inning. Russell has a pinch runner in. That would be number 9, Noah Finch, over at first base. Well, that would be a courtesy runner since it's a catcher. Criswell steps in. He is 1 for 1 and takes this ball high into the air on the infield. Havens gives way to Rose, and he'll make the catch for the third out of the inning. But Russell able to push 5 across. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Your score is 8-1 Russell. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most. Our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Cycling with my wife was a lifestyle for me. The more and more I cycled, the harder and harder it was to get out of chairs. It was restricting everything that I could do. The ultimate result was hip replacements. King's Daughters, they were fantastic. The same day I got home from the hospital, I hopped right on my bike. Knowing that you can get back on your bike and go out and accomplish something that you didn't think you'd be able to, it's just amazing.
Inspired Orthopedics Care at UK King's Daughters.
Welcome back. Vikings have some work to do here in the bottom of the fourth inning. They'll send up their 4, 5, 6 hitters in Likens, Havens, and Miller, and if anybody gets on, Stinson. And we were just talking over the break. I was mistaken. I've done games for Russell, Rowan, Greenup, Ashland, Spring Valley, and tomorrow will be Cabell Midland, but I have yet to do a game for Huntington High. So don't quite have that My Town Grand Slam yet. And we'll see if we can get that to happen maybe by the end of the year. Of course, the end of the year is coming up quickly for Ohio and West Virginia. I believe their tournaments start next week, and then Kentucky's starts a week after. Kentucky, they can play in baseball and softball up to 36 games, but I think in Ohio and West Virginia, that's like 22 and 24. So not nearly as many games for teams in Ohio and West Virginia. First pitch to Brody Likens is fouled off. He's 0 for 1. He popped out to the shortstop in in shallow left field his first time up. Here's the 0-1 from Manchetta. He's on the inside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on Likens, the .472 hitter. Curveball stays up. Comes the 1-2 from Manchetta. Another curveball who spiked that into the dirt off the catcher's mask. That'll even it up at 2-2. Here comes the break-even pitch. Curveball in there for strike 3. That is the 3rd strikeout for Anchetta. Mason Havens will step in. He is 0 for 1 with a pop out to the catcher in foul territory. And Havens hitting .427. Again, that's before last night's game against Ashland when I was preparing my stats. At 2:30, they had not been updated to the KHSA website. Havens actually went 2 for 3 last night against Ashland. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Ball is driven to center field. Kaiser going back. He's going to keep going back, and it will not make the catch. And Havens cruises into second base with the 1-out double. That's one of those balls where you kind of wish the wind had been blowing a little bit. As I could not quite tell. I believe that hit off of the top of Kaiser's glove and then off the fence. So a big-time hit there by Havens. That'll bring up Eli Miller. He's 0 for 1. He struck out looking his last time up. Pitch misses inside. Ball had some serious backspin on it. Kaiser dropped back, stopped, and then had to restart again on that ball by Havens. Two balls, no strikes, one out. Mason Havens at second base. Two-0 is chopped foul back towards the Rowan County on-base batter, fielded over there by Toby Stinson. Anchetta waiting on the sign from Fisher. Here comes the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Have a score update. I believe it's from softball, Greenup County. Softball is up on over, I believe that's Portsmouth Notre Dame, 12-1 right now. Here comes the payoff pitch from Anchetta. Ball's driven over the second baseman into right field for a base hit. Coach Collins will stop Havens at third. Good throw in by Criswell. And now the Vikings have runners on the corners with one out. So Havens at third, Miller at first, and that'll bring up Toby Stinson. Toby is 0 for 1. He grounded out to the first baseman. His first time up. So Stinson steps in, hitting .329. The ball's fouled out of play. Stinson went 1 for 3 yesterday against Ashland. Comes the 0-1 to Toby. Ball is chopped to the third baseman. Tolliver fields, throws on the run. He'll get the out at first, but a run will score. So give Stinson an RBI ground out. Score Havens. And that'll bring up the number 8 hitter, third baseman, number 6, Braxton Smith. He walked his last time up, the only walk issued by Anchetta. So now Miller at second with 2 outs. Pitch is on the outside corner for strike 1. Comes the 0-1 from Anchetta. In the dirt. Anchetta, for the most part, has been pitching to contact. He only has 3 strikeouts, but has only given up 2 runs in 3 2/3 innings up to this point. Here's the 1-1. Hit foul. That'll make the count a ball and 2 strikes. Comes the 1-2. Curveball fouled off. Just barely stayed alive is Braxton Smith as he got just enough to foul that one off. Count still 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And that'll retire the side, but Rowan County does get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the 5th. Russell leads 8-2. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
The purpose of Escape the Vape is going to be to try to get the teenagers and the young kids to stop vaping. With the kids, their brains are still forming until they're 25. Parents in the community need to and pay attention if their kids are using it because there are signs that their kids use it.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the 5th. Russell coming to bat with a 6-run lead. They'll send up their 9-1-2 hitters in Grayson Kaiser, Gunnar Hignite, and Lane Paxson. And an update right now, Raceland is currently beating Ashland in baseball. See if I can get a score on that. Smith back out there for his first full inning of work. Russell thus far scoring looks like this. They have 8 runs on 8 hits. They have committed no errors and have left 6 men on base. Here's the first pitch from Smith. That's driven to center field. Banks has that one measured, and he'll catch it for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Smith. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter in Gunnar Hignite. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the first. He has walked and grounded out to second base. Breaking pitch is in there for a strike. It'll even the count up at 1-1. Wind starting to pick up just a little. Pitch misses high, 2-1. Still nobody moving in the Russell bullpen. Rowan County does have somebody up. Here's a right up the middle off the glove of Smith, fielded by Rose, but the throw over to first is late, and that'll be another single for Gunnar Hignite. That's the 9th hit of the ball game for Russell. And that'll bring up Lane Paxson. He is 1 for 3, but does have a couple RBIs. Got an RBI on a ground out to short, and on a single his last time up to right field. So Hignite on first. He goes. Here's a throw down to second. Not in time. It was a little up towards the first base side of second. So give another stolen base to Gunnar Hignight. Here's the 2-0. That's on the outside corner for strike one. 2-1 pitch coming from Smith to Lane Paxson. Misses low. It's now 3-1. Here's a 3-1. That's in there for strike two. Lane Paxson was getting ready to toss his bat. Here comes the payoff pitch. Runner goes. Ball four. First walk issued by Smith. But that is the fifth walk of the ball game for Viking pitching. There is, I remember if I mentioned this earlier, there's nobody in Russell's bullpen. Rowan County does have somebody up and throwing. Now runners on the corners with one out for Dawson Wada. He's been on all three times without a hit. He was walked in the first and has been hit by a pitch twice. Runner goes. Here's a throw down to second. Runner from third takes off, and he will score. So a double steal by Russell. And that puts Russell at 9. So now 9-2 Russell with a runner at second, one out. Pitch misses high. Likens held that there for a couple extra seconds. Trying to give home plate umpire Keith Powers a good look at it. Was not going to change his mind. Here's a 2-0. And it's up high, 3-0. Comes a 3-0 offering. That's in there for a strike. Yeah, pitch misses for ball four. Second walk of the inning. Now runners on first and second with one out. That'll bring up Keone Anchetta. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and hit by pitch. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike. Here's a throw down to second. I was getting ready to say that Paxson was at least halfway to third. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Smith. And that hits Anchetta. That is the fifth person hit by a pitch in this ball game. And we've got time, and Coach Collins is going to make his way out to the mound on a slow walk. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll come tell you about who's coming out. We'll be back. You're watching MyTown TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet. You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Welcome back. New pitcher on the mound is Matthew Owens, number 25. This will be his 4th appearance. He's gone 2 1/3 innings, given up 5 hits, 7 runs, 6 of those earned, has walked 3, struck out 5, and has a record of 1-0 and an ERA of 18. Runners on third. I think bases are going to be loaded. So Paxton at third, Wade at second, and Chetta at first. All 3 of those runners the responsibility of Smith. Owens finishes his warm-up pitches. Got 1 left. Do have a couple score updates. So Raceland is over Ashland at the moment by a score of 4-0 in the top of the 7th. Wheelersburg is over the Ashland Kittens by a score of 6-2. That game is in the 5th. Actually, the Ashland boys score just went final. Raceland wins 4-0. The Cabell Midland girls up over 3-1 over Logan, and that's in the top of the 7th. This pitch is fouled off to the right. And then the Huntington High softball is up 9-1 over South Charleston, and that game is a final. So Tolliver steps in. He is 3 for 3. He has 4 RBIs on this right now. Counts even 1-1. Here comes a 1-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. Fouled off against the net. That'll even it up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Inside makes it 3-2. Another score update. Lewis County in softball, Lewis County beat Russell by a score of 3-2. That game just went final. Sprayed off to the right side. We'll do it over again at 3-2. Payoff pitch again, ball 4, and that'll walk in a run. So Paxson will score. Wada will move to third. Anchetta will move to second. Tolliver is at first, and he will get another RBI. He has 5 RBIs in this game. That'll bring up Jaden Frazier. He is 1 for 3. He singled left his last time up. Here's the 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0. Here's the 2-0, 3-0. Ball's ripped to left center field. That is going way back. And that is out of here. A grand slam for Jaden Frazier. And Pico and Banks only took about 10 steps apiece. That was a no-doubter by Frazier. And this game is busted wide open as Russell now leads 14-2 here in the top of the 5th. That is Frazier's first home run of the season, and it's a big one. Close the book on Smith. He gave up 6 runs. On 3 hits. He walked 2 and hit 3. That pitch is in there for a strike. That'll even it up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. It's blown away, 2 balls and a strike. Fouled back. Evens the count up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 6 runs in so far for Russell. Swing and a miss. And that's the first strikeout for Owens. Second out of the inning. That'll bring up Caden Criswell. Criswell is 1 for 2 with a single in the second, a walk in the 4th. He popped out to the second baseman to end the 4th. That pitch is outside for ball 1. Comes a 1-0. Ball is driven to left center field. That ball is going back, and it's going to be out of here. Second home run of the inning for the Russell Red Devils. They now lead it 15-2. That is Criswell's first home run of the season. And looks like we're going to have another pitching change as Coach Collins is making his way out. And we'll take a break and come back and tell you who it is. You're watching My Town TV.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Your hometown teams, your biggest moments, your place to watch it all. Follow high school sports from Ashland, Cabell Midland, Greenup County, Huntington, Rowan County, Russell, and Spring Valley live and on demand. Watch now on mytowntv.com, stream on Apple TV and Roku, or take it with you on the MyTown TV app for Apple and Android. MyTown TV, players first.
Welcome back. It is 15-2 Russell, and they are still batting here in the bottom of the fifth. They have scored 7 runs. The big shot was Jaden Frazier's grand slam. Luke Schrader, I believe, is who is into the game now for the Vikings. And I believe this is his first appearance. Close the book on Owens. He gave up, or he's responsible for 3 runs on 2 hits. He gave up both home runs. So that should actually, well, 2 of the runs in the grand slam went against Smith. And then the 3 runners that scored against Owens was Tolliver, Frazier, and then Criswell. So Luke Schrader will get his first time on the mound this season. Trying to get that 3rd out. If you're interested in the Cincinnati Reds score, they are up 1-0 over the Cubs. That game is in the bottom of the first. So Schrader comes plateward. First ball is in the dirt. He will get Grayson Kaiser. Kaiser is 0 for 3 with a couple of flyouts and a strikeout. Pitch misses high, 2-0. Here's a 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That'll even it up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Comes a break-even pitch. Curveball hit to the shortstop. Pennington fielding through to first for the 3rd out. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, 15 Russell, Rowan County 2. We'll be back. You're watching a My Town matchup right here on My Town TV.
Mom, what's for dinner?
They say products aren't built to last, and that they just don't make things like they used to. Since 1953, Big Sandy's been serving our customers quality and reliability at a great price. And that's why we're proud to carry Speed Queen, quality washers and dryers built here in America, with commercial-grade metal parts and backed by industry-leading warranties. Get the guaranteed lowest price and fast delivery on all Speed Queen appliances at Big Sandy's Superstore.
At Primary Plus, we're more than just a healthcare provider. Since 1983, we have been proudly serving communities across northeastern Kentucky, providing state-of-the-art care to the region we call home. With expert clinicians offering personalized care, and we're more than your family doctor. We're your doctor in the family.
Welcome back to this My Town matchup, Russell and Rowan County. Russell leads 15-2 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Rowan County will send up their 9-1-2 hitters in Jackson Pico, Ross Banks, and Grant Rose. Pico 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field back in the second. So Anchetta begins his fifth inning of work. He misses outside for ball one. Anchetta was sitting on the bench for a while. You got to wonder if maybe he started to stiffen up a little bit. He was hit by a pitch when he was in. Here's a hit up the middle and past the shortstop, Paxson, and into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring up Ross Banks. He is 1 for 2. He started this game off with a single off the fence in center field. Ground ball to Paxson. He fields, goes to Hignite at second for 1, and on to first, and that is a double play. Nicely turned by Paxson and Hignite. Two down in the inning. Rowan County down to their final out. They need to score 4 to keep this game going. Grant Rose will step in. He is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. This is outside for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Chop to the second baseman. Hignite fields. He'll throw on to first. And that will end the ball game. The Russell Red Devils have defeated the Rowan County Vikings by a score of 15-2. We'll take a break and wrap it up for you. You're watching a My Town matchup right here on My Town TV.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
When you need insurance, it's nice to know you have a Farm Bureau agent right in your community. Someone who understands your family's needs and lives right down the road. For insurance in Rowan County, call your local agent, Bailey Trent. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
At UK St. Clair Medical Center, your health comes first. From advanced treatments to compassionate personal attention, we're here for every step of your journey. Trusted doctors, modern technology, and a tradition of excellence. The care you need, the caring you deserve. Serving Eastern Kentucky since 1963. UK St. Clair Medical Center.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back to Rowan County Senior High School in Moorhead, Kentucky, where the Russell Red Devils have defeated the Rowan County Vikings by a score of 15-2. Russell scored 15 runs on, I believe, 11 hits. There were 2 Rowan County errors that helped out. But the big thing for Russell and Chetta on the mound, he only gave up 2 runs on 5 hits for Russell. Big blast came today from 2 home runs were hit today. A grand slam by Jaden Frazier and a solo home run by Caden Criswell, both in the top of the 5th inning where Russell scored 7. For Rowan County, they scored 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no Russell errors. They left 3 men on. But the pitching woes continued for the Vikings as they offered up 7 walks and 5 hit-by-pitch batters. And that has seemed to be the bugaboo for this Rowan County Vikings team, has been the pitching. Rowan County will move to 15-13, and Russell will improve to 18-7. So winning pitcher is Anchetta, and I believe that's going to be it for us. For Jeremy Sutherland on camera, Jeff Moore on production, I'm Nathan River, saying good evening from Rowan County Senior High School. You are watching My Town TV.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet. Give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most. Our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Ashland deserves leadership that is steady and strategic with a bold vision for the future. That's exactly how I lead. Forward with smart growth. Forward with responsible budgeting. Forward with safe neighborhoods and strong infrastructure. Forward with the opportunity for the next generation. I'm Amanda Clark, and I'm asking for your vote for the Ashland City Commission on May 19th.
I'm Jamie Reese, your Boyd County Sheriff, and on May the 19th, I respectfully ask for your vote because protecting your families is not political, it's personal.
I'm David Salisbury, your current District 1 County Commissioner, and I ask for your support in the May 19th primary. Our physical court has driven economic growth through tourism, bringing new opportunities and investment to our community. From the new racetrack to our new 100,000 square foot sports complex, not to mention hosting 2 of the top 5 concerts in Kentucky, Rock the Country and Healing Appalachia, I am your 24/7 Commissioner working for you every day. Humbly, I ask for your vote on the May 19th primary. Proven results, steady leadership, and continued success.
At UK St. Clair Medical Center, your health comes first. From advanced treatments to compassionate personal attention, we're here for every step of your journey. Trusted doctors, modern technology, and a tradition of excellence. The care you need, the caring you deserve. Serving Eastern Kentucky since 1963. UK St. Clair Medical Center.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.